All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about Lamarcus Aldridge. So I don't know if you can tell, but kind of the direction of the channel recently has been mainly Rockets videos, but definitely still doing the NBA recaps every night. And then also, the trade deadline is heating up, so I definitely want to be covering news like this. So if you enjoy the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're talking about 35-year-old Lamarcus Aldridge. On the season, he averaged just under 14 points per game, about 4.5 rebounds per game, and he only played in about 26 minutes. So he's about 35, like I said. So this isn't going to be whatever team he were to go to. Hopefully it'll be a contender. They're going to try to trade him. If not, they're definitely going to just buy him out and then kind of have like a Blake Griffin situation. But I like this. I like this a lot. Lamarcus Aldridge he's still very good. He's not what he used to be. He's pretty slow, but he's still definitely useful. His value is going to be super low, like extremely low. I think the best possible value that the Spurs could get would be like 2 second-round draft picks or maybe just some younger role player. His value is going to be extremely low. So I don't know entirely if they actually will trade him, but I would have to imagine, there definitely is a market, but I would say as far as if he gets traded, if he gets bought out, I would say just as of right now, it's a little too early to tell. But if you had to ask me, my opinion is I would guess they would buy him out. That's just my opinion, though. Around the league, there's a bunch of teams that could swing a trade. Lamarcus Aldridge's contract's about $25 million. It's very big. So you got to find salary fillers, salary matchers. There's a whole bunch. I don't know what team in particular I would like to see Lamarcus on if I had to pick a favorite. Honestly, if I had to pick a favorite, it probably would be Portland, where he got his career started. That's just OG, man. That doesn't even really need an explanation as to why that would be so cool. Portland definitely could swing this as well. They definitely could swing this. We have sirens going on in the background. If it's too loud, just give it a couple of minutes, but it looks like they're going on a different street, thankfully. So the Blazers would definitely have to trade somebody useful, and I don't really know who they would want to outside of probably Rodney Hood and Zach Collins. I hate Zach Collins as a person because apparently I know a couple people went to high school with him. They said he's a huge douchebag. So I don't really like him as a person, but as a basketball player, he's definitely valuable. But yeah, all I'm really thinking is Rodney Hood, maybe Zach Collins. James Johnson, he's got $15 million on the Mavs. But if he buys into kind of the big thing is whatever team he goes to, whether it's hopefully it'll be a contender. I'm pretty sure it would be a contender. Positive it would be a contender. Let me fix that. He kind of just has to buy into the system. It's almost like a Blake situation where, you're not what you used to be. You're not 100% of what you were in your prime. You're 35 years old. He would really just kind of have to commit to being a floor spacer, and I could see that being just extremely useful for so many different teams. The only team of contending teams that I don't know if the fit would work is Philly. I still think it would work, but there are definitely some question marks. But I personally think he would help space the floor for Philly, but it's not like they necessarily need him. This is a very similar situation with Lamarcus Aldridge, a very similar situation to kind of Carmelo Anthony. Right, so he has to commit to not having as big of a role. Like Lamarcus Aldridge probably, no more post-ups, right? It's kind of same thing with Blake, like no more post-ups. Maybe one post-up a game, but you don't have it. You don't have it like you used to, but you still got some gas left in the tank. But like I said, man, I really just think like my favorite would be if he went to the Portland Trail Blazers. It really would. I honestly, I don't even care where he goes. Clippers would be cool. Lakers would be cool. Philly would be cool. The Suns would be cool. Like the Nets would even be cool. All these teams to me would be cool. The Celtics, they have their trade exception, but They definitely should not use it on a 35-year-old Lamarcus Aldridge. But, yeah, they really shouldn't. We'll see what happens. It's gonna get going soon. It's what, March 11th? Trade deadline's March 28th, so we've got pretty much like 2 weeks until then. And I would imagine when one domino falls, or when one piece falls, the rest of the domino, they're going to go. So I don't know what's going to happen with Lamarcus in this particular situation, whether he gets traded, whether he gets bought out. But I do know for a fact that it's going to happen very soon. It's going to happen very soon. All this stuff is going to happen very soon, and it's going to be all this news. And, I mean, we all know what the trade deadline is. It's very chaotic, and for a good reason. And we love the chaoticness of the trade deadline over here. So let me know what you guys think, where you want Lamarcus Aldridge to go, and I'll catch you guys later tonight with a Rocket stream.